Now, the obvious question that flows from this is, what then becomes of foreigners who desire to trade in gold in Ghana? That, as I've already explained, is prohibited by the Ghana GoldBod Act. You cannot trade in gold locally, directly.
Every year, Ghana loses over $2 billion worth of gold, not to poor mining, but to smuggling. Here's what has been happening. Foreign buyers secretly buy gold from local miners, pay in cash, and smuggle it out. No taxes, no paperwork, no benefit to the country. That's why recently Ghana created GoldBod, a new gold board that controls who buys gold from the country, just like Cocoa Board, which was set up back in the year 1947 to protect Ghana's cocoa industry. Now, foreign companies can't buy gold directly from miners. They must go through GoldBod. But some didn't listen. 3 Indian nationals were arrested in Kumasi, accused of smuggling gold for over 10 years. They were caught with 4.4 kilos of gold, 1.9 million Ghana cedis in cash, and no work permit.
Upon arrest of the suspects, the task force recovered the sum of 1,938,950 Ghana cedis and also 4,500 rupees and 9 pieces of yellowish bars suspected to be gold weighing 4.363 kilograms, 2 money counting machines, 2 gold weighing scales, and 1 CCTV decoder were also recovered from the suspects. An Indian passport bearing the name of Daman Manish Kumar was also retrieved. The airspace were inspected and sealed in their presence, that the presence of the accused persons and their lawyer. There are others who managed to escape arrest, and the national security is on manhunt for them. Today, they were put before a court of competent jurisdiction and they'll be remanded to reappear on 12th of May 2025.
Ghana is done with watching billions vanish. The gold belongs to Ghanaians, and now we are taking back control from mining to gold purchasing. Let's listen to Sami Jamfi, the managing director of Precious Minerals Marketing Company, giving a fresh warning to all foreigners who are planning to involve themselves in gold trade in Ghana.
Now, the obvious question that flows from this is, what then becomes of foreigners who desire to trade in gold in Ghana? That, as I've already explained, is prohibited by the Ghana GoldBod Act. You cannot trade in gold locally, directly, okay? But as we indicated in our press release of 14th April, which we reiterated in another press release on, I believe, the 23rd of April this year, you can apply to the GoldBod as a foreigner to buy gold from Ghana through the GoldBod. So foreigners are allowed to be off-takers. So don't get us wrong. We are not saying that foreigners cannot buy gold from Ghana. If you're a foreigner, you are allowed to buy gold from Ghana. But we are saying you can't go to Takwa or Pristia or Kumasi and set up an office and buy gold from miners or traders. No. Come to the government's representative, which is the Ghana GoldBod. Apply, negotiate, and buy the gold directly from us, and we will ship the gold to your country or wherever you want us to ship the gold to. Number 2, foreigners can be off-takers or partners for Ghanaians who will be granted self-financing aggregator licenses. Now, if you look at the 4 categories of licenses we've published on our website, which we have said people can apply for, and by the way, to apply for any license from the GoldBod, you must be a Ghanaian. Now, to qualify to do that, you need to show that you have a minimum capital to buy at least 50 kg of gold, which in today's terms is approximately CD equivalent of $5 million. And this money you need to prove either through audited financial statements of your company and or bank statements. You can do it through that, or you can do it through the bank statement and financial statement of any investor, partner, or off-taker you may have outside the country who is willing to send you money so that you buy gold for them. Safe to say that they cannot send you the money under the current regime directly. They have to send you the money through the GoldBod. The GoldBod then converts the money into cedis at the interbank rate and hands over the money, transfers the money to the self-financing aggregator, who is a Ghanaian. The self-financing aggregator uses the cedis to procure gold for the GoldBod and makes his commission on that trade as a Ghanaian locally. Then the GoldBod exports the gold to the off-taker, who sends the money to the Ghanaian self-financing aggregator through the GoldBod. So that is the arrangement. So far I've explained to you two levels or ways by which foreigners can participate in gold trading, even under this new Ghana GoldBod regime. And that is number one, to come directly to the GoldBod, to be off-takers. We negotiate. If there is an agreement, we sign agreements, and then we can ship gold to you, and then you pay us in accordance with the terms of that agreement. Or you can finance a self-financing aggregator, but that financing must go through the GoldBod, and it is all part of the terms and conditions of a self-financing aggregator license. The last role foreigners can still play in the gold trading sector under the Ghana GoldBod regime is when a foreigner wants to go into value addition. If you're a foreigner and you want to set up a refinery, you can apply to the GoldBod for a license to set up a refinery. If you're a foreigner and you want to set up a jewelry production company, you can apply for a license and will allow you to set up a jewelry manufacturing company. But the conditions of that license will require you at all times to buy gold directly from the GoldBod. So you cannot say that I have a jewelry production company, so I'm going to Takwa to buy gold, or I'm going to Obuasi to buy gold. You will come to GoldBod and say, I have this jewelry manufacturing company or refinery. I need 50 kg of gold every month to feed it. So you apply to the GoldBod, and every month will allocate you that gold at a certain price that you'll be paying. You will have to pay to the GoldBod. Because we know that a lot of foreigners who can no longer trade directly in the local markets will resort to value addition and say, we want to go into jewelry production. But our research over the years indicate that most of these so-called jewelry production companies only use that as a ruse to smuggle gold out of the country. So they say they are manufacturing jewelry. Their production capacity is not above 5 kg of gold a month. But you can see records of them buying 50 kg of gold. What do they use the gold for? Not for jewelry. They only use their jewelry making license as the decoy to buy the gold, and they smuggle the rest. We are not going to allow that. If you want to produce jewelry, we thank you for that. We appreciate that. You want to refine gold, any value addition venture you want to embark upon, you are welcome to do so. But you need to apply for a license, and you can procure gold in Ghana, but you have to do it directly through the GoldBod.
So that is all for today's episode. Please let us know your thoughts and suggestions on this in the comment section below. My name is Sheriff Haruna. Have a joyful life and see you in our next video. Macrao.